You might not want to hear this, but there's a few reasons why you might be struggling as a music artist coming up right after this intro. Join me in my mission to help put at least 50,000 music artists on the right track to be independently successful with their music, to turn the talent that they have with their voice into gold. My name is Billy Nellis, and welcome to the Golden Voice Podcast. Boom! So I've been through the ups and the downs. You know what I mean? Like I've struggled myself, and there's a few things that I was able to improve in order for me to get to my next levels that I want to share with you on this episodes. And it might be some of the reasons why you are struggling as a music artist, and you might want to focus on some things that are gonna help you overcome some of the obstacles that come in front of you. But just know that those obstacles are the way. You know what I mean? Don't try to avoid them, but actually go through them so that when you come back on the other side, you come out a better person. You know what I mean? You overcome them and you can become stronger on that other side. You understand what I mean? So here's a few reasons why you may be struggling or you might not be making as a music artist. And number one is because your networking skills might be poor. You know that one of the most important things in this music game, in the music industry, is to build relationships. You know what I mean? I'm proud to say that I have great relationships in the industry, and it wouldn't have never happened if I didn't invest in myself to get ahead. You understand what I mean? I'm on an ongoing learning journey. It's never gonna stop for me. I'm never gonna know everything. I'm not perfect. But one thing for sure is that my mantra, and you may have heard that maybe if you follow me on social media, Big Shot Beats underscore, shameless plug. You know what I mean? If you follow me on social media, I always say, let's make it better than the last. All right. I always try to make today better than the last day as I'm moving forward one step at a time. Right. So you have to network, you have to build relationships so that you can, collaborate, leverage somebody else's audience, and so on and so forth. But most importantly, lead with value by giving them what they want so that in return, you can get what you want. You understand what I mean? So that's the first one. Okay, so if you have poor networking skills, you want to improve on that because relationships is definitely key in the music game. All right. Now, second one is a lack of persistence. Okay. We are faced with rejection, you know what I mean? And we have to be okay with people not liking our music. You have to build that thick skin for you to, to tell yourself that, okay, it's not everybody that's going to like my music. In the beginning, when I started, I expected everybody to love my beats, everybody to love my music production, everybody to love the music that I create, and that's never the case, right? So we are faced with rejection, and something that changed my perspective is taking the word no, and I transform that for next opportunity. You see that? So when I think about a no, it doesn't affect me. I just take it as the next opportunity for another place, another home, or another person for my music to like it. And I use that approach, and this is what's been able to help me build that thick skin. And it should be the same for you. You know what I mean? Next opportunity. It ain't a bad thing. You understand what I mean? And a lack of persistence also includes not being consistent enough. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. It happened a lot of time that I wasn't consistent with myself. And I think it happens with a lot of music artists. We start something, we fall off. We start a song, we don't finish it. We start a beat, we don't finish it. You know what I mean? But it's when I focus on finishing what I start that, I not only build, a skill, but you become a professional. You become a master of what you're doing so that you can continuously improve on your craft and keep moving forward. All right. Now, the third one, and I think that one is important because that's where all the success starts, is, a lot of times music artists have the wrong mindset about everything. Oh, this is a scam. And for me, a scam is being, so confused about money. You know what I mean? If you think that everything is a scam, then you're scamming yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Mean, so if you want to be successful, it has to start with your mind. Your mind is one of your most valuable assets. right? So this is why I'm on an ongoing learning journey. I have to feed my mind and have to have a vision. If you have no vision, like the word says in the Bible, the people perish, right? The people perish when there's no vision. So it has to start with a vision. You have to be crystal clear about that, because if it ain't clear, nothing else is going to be clear. And I think that's where it starts. All right. Now the fourth one, okay, number 4, and that's I think that's one of the bigger one, right? Is limited resources, right? So we have to be creative. I'm a believer, and one of the things that I know is that God created us in His image, and His image is to be creative, right? So limited resource involves either the financials or the resources that are going to allow us to grow and to move forward as musicians, right? As music artists, right? So we have to be creative, right? If we don't have the resource, well, how about becoming resourceful, using your mind, your creative mind, to figure out ways to become resourceful so that you can keep moving forward and get ahead, right? So if your finances are not the greatest, how about improving and figure out the financing part, the finances part, so that you can improve on that, educating yourself on things that are going to work for you and that are going to help you move ahead, instead of being staying stuck, complaining, and just staying at the same level, kind of thing, right? So I think that it's really important to open your mind, educate yourself, being a student of the game. You understand what I mean? So that you can use creativity to become more resourceful, both financially and in other areas of your life. So if you can improve on 4 of these things, and there's more, what I mean? I'm probably going to share more on the upcoming episodes, on this show. But what I mean? I think if you can improve on those 4 things, like I did, I think it's going to help you get to your next level. And this is why I wanted to share with you. So if you're struggling and those things are some of the things that are holding you back, you might consider to, focus on improving those so that you can get ahead and keep moving forward. So hopefully that was of value. Share this with somebody that, that would think that this is helpful as well, especially if they are independent music artists, because this podcast is all about helping you get on the right path to be independently successful. And if I can help in any way with the small little things that can make a difference, that can make an impact, I call it job done. And this is where I find fulfillment. All right. So with that said, I'm going to sign out for now, and I'll talk to you on the next one.